Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Tuesday, October 9th. I have some very positive news for you guys. Now, as we've been talking about for the past year, right, about the stage being set for the next bull run, where we're seeing stock exchanges, corporate America, traditional companies, the banking sector, Wall Street, and so forth, everyone getting into cryptocurrencies, setting up their trading exchanges, setting up their custody services, and so on and so on. So what we're seeing is the infrastructure being built out for the growth of the market. And now that is part of what's been contributing to the bear market, so to speak, because this year there was a lot of progress made on infrastructure, but a lot of it is still a work in progress, right? A lot hasn't actually come to full maturity and ready to go hit the ground running. That's not to say nothing has happened per se. It's just a lot of these things are in the works. Some items have been completed, but there's still a bit of fine tuning to take place. But what we're seeing is exchanges expanding their services, adding new features and so forth and so forth. Banks and central banks and all these different folks are popping up saying, hey, we're offering crypto services, crypto trading, and so forth, right? We saw TD Ameritrade. We heard about Fidelity. We have the Wall Street guys coming out and saying they're getting involved. So a lot of big things happening. And even though the market right now continues to be the price moving sideways, nothing crazy happening. Well, I shouldn't say crazy, but the wrong word, but nothing significant happening as far as a bull run, as far as some price movement upward. I know Bitcoin broke through as like a key resistance level recently, but other than that, nothing has been going on for a while, right? But as I always tell you guys, you don't invest with emotion. So if the chart goes down or goes up, your focus, your goal is to make sure that you pay attention to the facts and that you understand the market cycles and you don't invest with your emotions, and you're focused on data and trends. And like I said, the facts of who's coming in the market, who's setting up what is upcoming, right? We know the launch of Backed big time custody service and exchange services for institutional investors involves the parent company in New York Stock Exchange, Starbucks, and as well as Microsoft. And then we heard about TD Ameritrade creating their own version of that to compete with Backed called Eris X. So a lot of big things ahead, and I want to share some interesting items here. The first is Uphold. Many of you know Uphold as the cryptocurrency exchange. Used to be just a regular currency site. Obviously, they now include a lot of crypto. I personally did a lot of videos on Uphold talking about the person who gave them, what was it, $60 million, Greg Kidd, who was an early Coinbase investor. And he gave Uphold money to expand their services, to list Ripple. That was specifically called out in the article, Ripple XRP being listed, as well as providing some other services, for example, like hacker insurance and so forth. So Uphold has done a great job so far. I personally use them to buy XRP because they have the fiat pairing, of course. And it's just very simple. And this is what we are waiting for Coinbase to do, but that's another story for another day. But guys, they added a new feature today. They announced here 2 new features, actually. We're thrilled to announce access to better yields and flexible credit on digital assets. Uphold Earn allows you to access a yield of 2 to 5% on your digital assets. Uphold Borrow gives you flexible credit at interest rates as low as 9%. So you can, very much like a bank, they're operating like a bank, right? Where you can put your money in a bank account, you earn interest, right? And then you can borrow from money from the bank at a certain interest rate. They are becoming like a crypto bank where you can borrow against your crypto and earn interest. That's actually very, very interesting and smart on their part, and shows the evolution and the things that are to come in this market. And now that actually makes sense. You, instead of, very much like, instead of keeping your money under your mattress or in a safe at home, the majority of it at least, you could put it in a bank account and earn interest. Likewise, with your crypto, maybe not keeping it on a Ledger wallet or some other hardware wallet, you can actually have it in their secured environment where you can earn interest. I'm thinking I have to look into this, and I'm thinking of putting maybe some of my crypto in there, not all, just some, and let it sit there and make me some money. Now I have to go through all the details and make sure it's all safeguarded. And I know Uphold has, they are federally insured, and I know, like I said, Greg Kitt gave them millions of dollars to make sure they add hacker insurance. So very much like your bank that's federally insured, if the bank gets robbed, your money is insured. You don't lose it, right? Likewise, the same principle applies here. So I have to dig into this a bit more to test it out. It's right now opened up for early signups. No, you can't actually use anything. So I have to go through the process, and I highly recommend you guys research it before you even commit to anything, right? Do your research, ask questions, maybe send Uphold some questions as well. I think I'm going to do that as well. They also tweeted here, we are excited to bring the ecosystem forward via our strategic partners. I have credit. You can soon generate a substantial yield or secure a flexible credit line against your cryptocurrency holdings. So it looks like it's through their partner here, I Have Credit. So this is very interesting and great for the market, because if people can start earning interest off their assets such as cryptocurrencies, that's going to add another way to make money in this market and will contribute to the growth. Do you see what's coming? Now, what do we always talk about? Businesses, governments, everybody all have FOMO. No one wants to get left behind. Everyone wants to make money. Expect more exchanges to follow suit. We could probably see Coinbase. We could probably see, I don't know, whoever, Bittrex, and we'll see. I believe a lot of this is in the works. A lot of different monetization models and allowing people to possibly loan out their own crypto, right? Like, hey, if your crypto is just sitting there, maybe loan it out and you earn interest or whatever it is, right? And that's kind of what Uphold is doing. Obviously, when you put it in that in their hands to earn interest, they're loaning it out or using it in some way, just as the same way a bank does. Your money sitting in a bank is actually being used for loans and all kinds of different things, and that's how you earn the interest. So they did publish a blog post here about it. And it says here, the surprise is out. During today's live stream at the San Francisco Blockchain Week, we announced a revolution in the earning power and utility of your digital assets at Uphold. In case you missed it, you can soon generate a substantial yield or secure flexible credit line against your cryptocurrencies. They also said here, soon you will be able to use Bitcoin or Ethereum to earn a return or participate in the world's first non-term crypto line of credit, the CLOC. Interesting terminology there. Over the following months, we've added more cryptocurrencies, including XRP, to provide a comprehensive yield and credit offering for digital assets. We are launching the powerful new Uphold mobile app in November. Register for early access to the app and so forth. It says if you register before Wednesday, October 31st, you'll qualify for great rewards such as 1% off the interest on your any loans, 1% higher yield on digital deposits. So I think this is a great initiative. I think we're going to see more and more of this, and this is awesome to see how this market is evolving. And eventually all of this is going to trickle down to price and bull run and so forth, because once again, if a lot of these institutional investors as well, they're going to have their custody services and they're going to invest millions, they can earn interest and so forth off of it. And obviously they can borrow against it, get a line of credit. Some very interesting stuff here, guys, and this puts a smile on my face. Why? It doesn't matter what the hell this is saying right now, because the actual facts of the matter of the real-world progression and adoption and utility and application is taking place. And here is another positive news I wanted to share with you guys. Crypto fund wins license from Swiss markets watchdog. So we're seeing crypto funds pop up around the globe. Obviously, the Wall Street guys are starting their own. We know that one of the most prominent is from Mike Novogratz, Novogratz, the billionaire Wall Street guy, ex-Wall Street, now focused on Galaxy Digital, which is a crypto investment fund. So let me give you the details here. Switzerland's financial markets regulator has issued a license to a cryptocurrency investment fund in a move that opens the door for wider institutional participation in the country's crypto activities. Zug-based Crypto Finance AG announced on Tuesday that the Swiss Financial Markets Supervisory Authority, FINMA, has given the green light to its subsidiary, Crypto Fund AG, to legally act as an asset manager. The search on the FINMA database shows that Crypto Fund AG, founded by former UBS banker Jan Brezek in 2017, is now authorized as a manager of collective investments under the country's Collective Investment Schemes Act. With the license, the firm said Crypto Fund AG is now allowed to manage and distribute both domestic and foreign funds for investing in crypto-related projects. It's happening, guys. Slowly but surely, funds popping up, this bank getting involved, that company getting involved. You know how this is happening, guys. I've been sharing the facts with you guys over and over. Be patient. It will all come to the next bull run and bull runs after. Be patient. Now, some other big news and just really positive news. MiddleEast's first central bank, not just any little bank, central bank-backed crypto exchange to launch in 2019. Can you believe this? A central bank in the Middle East will be backing a cryptocurrency exchange. Two blockchain veterans are gearing up to launch what could be the first crypto exchange in the Persian Gulf to be licensed by a central bank. Revealed exclusively to CoinDesk, Rain Financials has opened its public waiting list after a year in the Central Bank of Bahrain's fintech sandbox, co-founded by Saudi blockchain consultant Abdullah I can't pronounce his last name, an Egyptian investor turned meetup organizer Yahya Badaway, I can't pronounce these names, man, along with their business partners Joseph Delago and AJ Nelson. Rain aims to offer both a brokerage for retail crypto investors and an institutional platform along the lines of Coinbase Pro in Silicon Valley. Guys, keep holding. A central bank will be backing this exchange. That is massive. That is huge. Think about the equivalent here. The Federal Reserve in the United States backing a crypto exchange. How huge that will be. And now keep in mind that this is in the Middle East and we have some Saudis who are involved. We are talking money. One of the richest countries in the world. You have some very oil-rich people there. I think I've talked about Saudi Arabia where the citizens don't have to pay taxes because they have so much tax revenue off of oil. So, as you can see, this thing is global. It's not just for retail, institutional investors. If you notice that they're calling this out for institutional investors, guys. So, let's see. Although at least 5 other exchanges are also involved with the Bahrain Sandbox, a regulatory program where applicants experiment in a closely supervised environment before graduating to full-fledged licensed businesses, Rain was the first to join in September 2017 and expects to launch early 2019. Exciting times ahead, guys. So I hope you keep holding. Even if the price continues to dip or it goes down, whatever it is. As I've said, there's a lot of manipulation in the market, so don't move by the charts. Don't move by your emotions. Look at the facts. There are really big things coming ahead, and these factual news items here should give you confidence, especially when you see it on a global scale. You see governments, banks, central banks, corporate America, different corporations, I should say, global, international corporations, just getting involved in this. It's going to be, just like I've been saying, the new asset class that is going to be really huge, especially given the current climate of the financial world with fiat currencies failing, the U.S. stock market on a 10-year bull run about to correct on a big time, major correction. And of course, we have a debt crisis around the world. So All these things, I believe, will funnel a lot of money into crypto. And it's just almost like the natural evolution of the next asset, right? We live in a digital world, digital age, and this is where we're moving to. So some other big news. So MasterCard, they've been, Visa, Bank of America, all these guys looking to get their patents for anything related to blockchain and crypto. So MasterCard Patent hints at plan for multi-currency blockchains. MasterCard has won a patent for a proposed system that would allow for the launch of different kinds of blockchains, including those that support multiple currencies. Published Tuesday by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, the patent explains that a group or a company may need to store different types of transaction information on a single platform, something that is currently difficult to do on a single blockchain. To counter this issue, MasterCard describes how a specific block generation method for permission blockchain can ensure that the different blocks store different types of information. So it looks like they're trying to get a patent where they can have a specific blockchain that works with different ones. So maybe that could be where they can easily integrate Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, or whatever it is, right, seamlessly into people being able to pay, but using a MasterCard. That's what it sounds like, but why? And I always pose these questions because I want to get you guys thinking about this. MasterCard, one of the largest credit card companies in the world, making a lot of money, right? Why are they wasting their time doing this? Why are they going after patents for blockchain and crypto? If crypto is crap, people will say it's a scam, Ponzi scheme, it's dying, blah, blah, blah. Why would MasterCard do this? Yeah, because we are currently, guys, in, as I've said, 1993, 94 of the internet days, where there's dial-up internet and people still don't understand what the internet is and what's going to happen and skeptical of it, don't fully understand how it works. They don't have the educational part of it. And that's usually, what takes a while, people getting educated and understanding what the platform is about. And that's where we're at in the blockchain cryptocurrency timeline, guys. We're very much in the early stages. And actually, I want to share something with you guys. It's a video, and I'm going to pull it up here on YouTube. It's very funny. It's Brian Gumbel, and I think it's Katie Couric on, boy, is it? Let's see. I'm going to try to pull it up. Brian Gumbel. And it was by the internet. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can find it here. The reason why I'm showing it to you is back in the day. Here it is. What is the internet anyway, guys? How does it work? What's this @ sign? Let me put the volume up here so you guys can hear this. I'm gonna play the clip for you, and this will give you an idea of really where we are at.
Back in 56 pass, I wasn't prepared to translate that as I was doing that little tease.
Oh, that's
that little mark with the A and then the ring around it.
At?
See, that's what I said. Katie said she thought it was about.
Yeah. Oh.
But I've never heard it.
Around.
I've never heard it said. I'd always seen the mark, but never heard it said. And then it sounded stupid when I said it. Violence at NBC.
I heard you around big fun up in the lunchroom the other week.
There it is. Violence at NBC. GE.com. I mean.
Well, Allison should know.
What is internet anyway?
Internet is that
Massive computer network.
the one that's becoming really big now.
What do you mean? That's big. How does one? What do you write to it like mail?
No, a lot of people use it and communicate. I guess they can communicate with NBC writers and producers. Allison, can you explain what internet is?
No, she can't say anything in 10 seconds or less.
Allison will be in the studio shortly.
What does
it mean?
It's a giant computer network made up of started from.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us what this was.
It's like a
look in the
computer
dictionary.
billboard.
It's not an. It's a computer billboard, but it's
Right.
nationwide. It's several universities and everything all joined together.
Right.
And others can access it.
Right.
And it's getting bigger and bigger all the time.
It came in really handy during the quake. A lot of people, that's how they were communicating out to tell family and loved ones they were okay because all the phone lines were down.
I was telling Katie,
But you don't need that. You don't need a phone line to operate internet.
No.
Do you see what I'm talking about, guys? that is where we are at right now with crypto and blockchain. Go ask some random person on the street, what is blockchain? How does it work? What is crypto? How does it work? They wouldn't be able to tell you a real definition or a true definition of what it is. They may know some its and bits is like, oh, there, the @ sign. Oh, yeah, it's some computer network and that blah, blah, blah. But if you, you know, if you were to go ask somebody, how does the internet work now? They would be able to tell you, right? They would absolutely be able to tell you, especially now we're in the broadband days. So I'm not saying the crypto and blockchain in the, you know, space and so forth is going to take, you know, that long. We'll have to wait 20 years or something, whatever. I think technology is moving a bit faster now because we've gone through the internet phase. We've gone through a lot of technological advancements where we're not starting on ground level. A lot of the concepts, because the blockchain, for example, runs on the internet, so to speak, where the concept is already there. People have a certain level of understanding. I don't think it's going to take that long for them to grasp it, but that's where we're at. So I hope you understand that and you have that perspective. And if you keep holding, we would, and we all keep holding, I should say, we will be rewarded. So be patient. Look at the facts I'm sharing here with you guys. Obviously, you go research this. I'm not a financial advisor. You should always double check what I say. Go research this yourself. Look up that video with Brian Gumble. Read all these articles in full in depth, and you know, get an understanding of what's happening here, guys. But bigger things are to come. As you can see, you can't ignore the facts. If I was just saying random stuff here on a blank screen, as I've always said, then you can challenge me. But it's not from me. I'm just a messenger here, sharing you guys what's happening in the space and giving my opinions, of course. But at the end of the day, real businesses, exchanges, corporate America, governments, central banks, and regular banks and investment funds are all making a move towards crypto, and that you cannot deny. And that is the infrastructure being built out. And as the infrastructure gets set up and then they start pumping it again, that's where the money is going to be made. So I hope you keep holding. There's money to be made here. If you like this video, thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. Please help share my channel with your family and friends who want to learn about crypto and blockchain. And, you know, I don't over speculate here. We approach it from a logical, factual standpoint, and we look at the facts. So thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you guys later.